Hi, my name is Ryan, and we are members of Team 1 in the second year Introduction to Software Engineering course in the Department of Computer Science at Western University in London, Ontario, Canada. And today I would like to demonstrate our app for you called Transform. Transform is a weight loss app and a calorie tracking app. It allows a user to specify a weight loss goal and then utilizes their Fitbit data to help them achieve this goal. And we call this a body transformation goal. Now, when Transform launches for the first time, it launches a tutorial. I'll be skipping most of this in the interest of time. So how Transform works is that it tries to get the user to burn at least 500 calories more than they consume on a daily basis. This translates into a single daily goal that the user will try to achieve, and if they achieve this goal enough days and weeks in a row, eventually they'll start to lose weight, and they can track this progress inside of Transform. So let's start by entering some information about ourselves. Next, I'll specify a weight loss goal. Let's say I want to lose 10 pounds. And here we are at the dashboard. Now, because Transform thinks that we're running it for the first time, it's giving us some instructions on how to get started. Here it says, to get started, let's create some meals or dishes, then we can plan out your week. Click on the T logo at the top left to bring up the menu, and then click on Create Meals and Dishes. So let's go ahead and do that. As mentioned before, Transform can track your calorie intake for you if you wish to do so. This is done by creating meals following these 3 steps, and then telling Transform what meals you plan on having for the week. So let's demonstrate on how to create a meal. Now that I created this meal, I can add it to my meals. So now that I've created at least one meal, I can now show you how to plan out your week. So let's go ahead and click on Plans. So here we have the next upcoming 7 days, with today situated up here. And I can click this plus button to add any meals and workouts I plan on having for this day. So let's go ahead and add a meal. My meals that I create show up here, and I can click on these plus buttons to add them to today. And you can see that Transform automatically calculates the predicted calorie difference between the amount of calories I plan on burning from any workouts that I have and my basal metabolic rate, and the calories I plan on consuming. So let's go back. Now here you can see that Transform is trying to tell me something. It's saying that the day's calorie difference isn't at least minus 500. Now I can easily remedy this by simply adding a workout. So let's plan on having a workout. Let's say plan on burning at least 200 calories. You can see that it's now over minus 500, and we have a check mark, and Transform is happy. Now I can go ahead and click on this repeat button to copy and paste plans all the way down the week in order to avoid tediousness, and then I can hit this edit button to tailor each plan individually. So we're back at the dashboard, and I switched to a version of the app that's been used for the past 6 days, so we can take a look at what the dashboard shows us. So up top here, we have whether or not the user achieved their calorie goal for each of the 6 past days. On the left-hand side, we have today's plan and our progress of the plan. And on the right-hand side, we have all of our Fitbit data visualized for today. And we can, of course, navigate to previous days if we wish. In the center, we have our rewards feedback. In Transform, there are 2 types of rewards you can get. The first one is called milestones. Every time the user loses 2 pounds, they receive a milestone reward. So, for example, I currently weigh 150. Let's say I weigh myself and I now weigh 147.5. It'll show you how much weight you lost, whether or not you achieved a milestone, how many milestones you achieved so far, and the progress to your next milestone. The second type of rewards are called streaks. Now notice that the user has achieved their calorie goal 3 days in a row. As a result, they received a 3-day streak reward. We hope that this will motivate the user to try and keep this streak going as long as possible. Transform was built in Java, and we used Git for version control and Bitbucket to host the project, and Maven was utilized for build automation. And that concludes our demo video. We hope you enjoyed it.